Right here, right now, on the eastern side of the Flinders Ranges, there's a vast natural resource awaiting. With the power to generate potentially thousands of megawatts of emission-free energy.
I've always had the conviction that we can make this happen, harvesting the heat from the hot granites down below. I mean, how good is that?
An idea, a dream that was conceived just over 6 years ago is poised to become a reality. And in that time, Petratherm and its joint venture partners have systematically engaged in a rigorous and methodical program to prove the existence of a commercially viable thermal resource. Early seismic data from an initial test well and subsequent drilling of Paralana 2 to a depth of around 4,000 metres identified the existence of a natural geothermal system. Paralana 2 well casing was perforated at depth to enable the next phase of the project to proceed. Fracture stimulation of the subsurface rocks. This involved injecting water through the wellhead at extremely high pressure, up to 9,000 pounds per square inch.
The frac test was very successful. We injected about 3 million litres of fluid into the hot rock at depth, and we created a dense fracture network that extended about 1 kilometre away from the well out to the northeast.
The rock fractures form a myriad of pathways that will eventually be the conduit for water from Paralana 2 injection well to Paralana 3 extraction well, to be drilled around 500 metres away. The next phase of the project. The frac test also revealed another exciting possibility, that the entire subsurface hot zone was naturally overpressured. This fact was confirmed in early October with a flow test to allow the natural bottom hole pressure to push fluid back up through the wellhead. Around 1.2 million litres of fluid surged into a collection pond over a 7-day period at rates of up to 6 litres a second. The test also allowed Petratherm to test the extent of the system, its chemical composition, and also confirm temperatures at depth.
Well, where we fracked, the temperature's about 176 degrees, but we know that our fractures extend down to about 4.2 kilometres, which is another 400 metres or so below where we're actually injecting our fluid. So we expect that ultimately we'll produce fluids with an average temperature of about 180 to 190 degrees Celsius at the reservoir.
We're very excited by the flow test because it wasn't part of the original program. And what the flow test predominantly, I think, is telling us is that we're working with nature. We drilled one well and the fluids are coming to the surface on their own without us pumping them. So we know there's fluids down there, we know there's fractures down there, and we know that there's a natural system that we can enhance.
This latest development very much positions Petratherm at the forefront of geothermal innovation and technology.
They're a flagship. They're one of the few projects that has gotten to the point of having a deep well drilled, ready for engineered geothermal testing. And they're one of very few in the world, so it's absolutely important, and it's a leader.
The Paralana Geothermal Energy Project ticks all the boxes. A natural and identified geothermal system. Close to market. Solid project partners. A strategic approach. Paralana Geothermal, another step closer to the dream of providing emission-free energy for future generations.